Hello everybody and welcome back. This is another TTM video, and as I'm fond of saying, TTM is just an abbreviation. It stands for through the mail. TTM, through the mail. We like to get autographs through the mail. You just send your favorite athlete, favorite celebrity, a card or a photograph asking for their autograph along with a self-addressed stamped envelope, and you'll be surprised how many times you can get a return. And when I do, I come to YouTube, and that way we can share information. And if you see your favorite athlete or celebrity, you can look at that return and say, hey, I need to send to that person. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We've got 4 today. The first one, coming from New York, New York. It is no hard card, soft sleeve. I like to send my cards in. Did not come back with it, but it's 1 of 1, 2 of 2, and 3 of 3 from punter extraordinaire Sean Landeta. Pretty amazing career. He was a punter in the NFL for 22 seasons, from 1985 to 2006 for several teams, mostly for, as you see here, the New York Giants. But prior to playing the NFL for 22 seasons, which is in and of itself is extraordinary enough, he played for 3 seasons in the USFL. And he played for so long that he was on the all-decade team for the 1980s and was also on the 1990s all-decade team. It's an extremely long career for punter Sean Landeta. Here's a 1989 Pro Set card. Just getting rolling on his career there. As you see there, it started in 1985. But my word, he played for a long time. 2 Super Bowls, 21 and 25. And he was 3-time first-team All-Pro. 1,400 punts in his career. I mean, is he going to go in the Hall of Fame? I don't know. His career certainly warrants it. I think there's one punter currently in the Hall of Fame, and that's Ray Guy. But there's a guy, Sean Landeta. He may get in there one day. I mean, he played for 22 years in the NFL. Got that back 3 of 4. I sent him 4 cards. He sent back 3 signed, so he kept 1. That's fine. Got that back in 35 days, and there's no fee for Mr. Sean Landeta. Going on to number 2. This is coming from San Bernardino, California. I did get my sleeve back here, and it is 82-year-old former quarterback for 12 seasons. All right, he signed both cards, and that NFL Super Bowl Superman card from Pro Set. Got a lot of cards signed out of this set. For years, that just languished on my shelf, and then realized that there were a lot of good TTM fuel in there. If you have your one lying on your shelf, or if you see one in a card shop, you can usually get those for under $3 or $4 for the whole set. A lot of TTM fuel in there, so don't pass it up. But this guy played quarterback for 12 seasons from 58 to 69, mostly for the Raiders, and then was actually on the Chiefs when they won. They were in Super Bowl 4. So he won there as a player, and then he won as an assistant coach for the Raiders in Super Bowl 11, and then he won 2 times as a head coach of the Raiders in Super Bowls 15 and 18. So I think he and Mike Ditka are the only people to win a Super Bowl as a player, as an assistant coach, and as a head coach. Pretty impressive statistic there, kind of a NFL trivia. But as a player, he threw for more than 12,000 yards as a quarterback. And as a coach, his career record was 105 and 90, plus those 2 Super Bowl wins. So he's got some Hall of Fame aspirations himself, I believe. Very quick turnaround. I got that back in 7 days, and there's no fee for Tom Flores. Third one, coming from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma. Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA. This is not in the sleeve, but it is the sleeve is in there. And that is Former shortstop for 18 seasons from 86 to 2003 for several teams, mostly, as you see here, for the Pirates. Mr. J. Bell, who's now 53 years old. Mr. J. Bell. Had a really good career, almost 2,000 hits, about 200 home runs, and about 1,100 runs scored. Two-time All-Star. Did very well for himself. World Series champ in 2001 with those amazing Diamondbacks. Pitchers, Curt Schilling and Randy Johnson. Most known for that final hit by Luis Gonzalez off mega superstar Mariano Rivera. You'll see that hit all the time, but what you don't see is who was on third base, and that was Jay Bell. He ended up scoring the winning run on that walk-off hit. Was a Gold Glove winner. Since retiring, he's been a coach and a manager in the minor leagues. Got that back in 14 days, no fee for Jay Bell. Next is a large envelope here. So it's going to be an 8x10, we think, or maybe a magazine cover. It's coming from Oklahoma. I kind of forget who this is, actually, sad to say, but we'll see. Aha! Okay. This is head coach of the Oklahoma City Thunder, presently. Got a lot of photographs in here. Mr. Billy Donovan, 54 years old. Spent 19 years at the University of Florida, where he won back-to-back national championships, 2006 and 2007. He began his career as an assistant coach under Rick Pitino at UK from 86 to 93. And then, as you see here, 1994, 1995, he took over at Marshall University, which is where one of my alma maters. Here he is pictured on the sideline at Marshall. And he coached there for 2 years. He was 28 years old when he took that job. He was the youngest coach in NCAA at the time. And as I said, he coached there for 2 years, went 35-20, kind of took over a program that was really in the dumpster. And he turned them around real quickly with the help of future NBA star Jason Williams, who then followed him to University of Florida when he was hired at Florida in 96. So I made a note that I remember him coaching at Marshall. I was at several games when he coached there. Then he went on to University of Florida, bigger, better things, and back-to-back championships. Currently coaching Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA. Started there in 2015. They've made the playoffs every year. He's been the head coach there. Got that back in 24 days. Now that the season is in full swing, it may take a little longer. I don't know. But that's the return from Billy Donovan. 24 days, no fee. I appreciate that very much, Coach Donovan. So that's it for today, guys. The 4 returns. As you see there, Mr. Sean Landeta, Mr. Tom Flores, Mr. J. Bell, and Coach Billy Donovan. That's it. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified of all my future videos. For all those who have subscribed, I really appreciate you. And the best time to do so, if you haven't done so, is right now. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon.